Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to address an important topic that affects millions of seniors around the world. The idea that not all medical tests are helpful after the age of 70. Many of us grow up with the notion that more testing, more scans, and more checkups are automatically better. We are told to be proactive, to catch everything early, and to leave no stone unturned. On the surface, this sounds like sound advice. After all, prevention is better than cure, right? But here is the truth. As we age, the balance between benefits and risks of certain health screenings shifts dramatically. A test that was life-saving at 50 or 60 may become unnecessary, stressful, or even harmful at 70 or beyond. Aging brings natural changes in our bodies, our risk profiles, and our ability to recover from invasive procedures. Therefore, understanding which tests truly benefit you and which may actually do more harm than good is essential for maintaining both health and quality of life. In this talk, I want to focus on 5 health checkups that you should carefully reconsider after 70, along with practical tips for making smarter health decisions. By the end of this session, my goal is that you will feel empowered to have informed discussions with your doctor and prioritize the screenings that truly matter for your well-being. 1. Routine cancer screenings. Let us start with cancer screenings. Screening for cancers such as prostate, colon, and breast cancer has undoubtedly saved lives over the decades. Wow. Early detection can mean early treatment, and in some cases, complete recovery. However, as we age, the situation becomes more complex. For instance, take colonoscopies. While colonoscopies can detect colon cancer early, they are invasive procedures. They carry risks such as bleeding, infection, or even perforation of the colon. These risks increase as we get older. More importantly, if your life expectancy is limited due to other chronic conditions or advanced age, discovering a slow-growing cancer may not improve your quality or length of life. Instead, it could lead to unnecessary treatments, stress, and discomfort. Similarly, prostate cancer screenings in older men often detect slow-growing cancers that would never have caused problems during their lifetime. Yet, a positive test result may trigger surgery, radiation, or medication, all of which come with side effects such as urinary incontinence, sexual dysfunction, or fatigue. Breast cancer screenings in women also need careful consideration. Mammograms can detect small tumors, but after a certain age, especially in women with other significant health issues, the harms of overdiagnosis and overtreatment may outweigh the benefits. The key takeaway here is not to avoid cancer screenings altogether, but to evaluate them based on your personal risk, health status, and life expectancy. Discuss with your doctor whether continuing a particular screening will genuinely improve your quality of life or simply create stress and potential harm. 2. Full-body CT scans. Next, let us talk about full-body CT scans. In recent years, there has been a trend where some seniors request these scans as a form of insurance cure to catch all possible problems early. While it sounds reasonable, in reality, full-body CT scans come with significant drawbacks. First, there is the issue of radiation. CT scans expose your body to much higher doses of radiation than standard X-rays. Repeated exposure increases the risk of developing radiation-induced complications over time. While the risk may be relatively small, it is cumulative and older adults are more vulnerable. Second, full-body scans often detect incidental findings, small anomalies that may never cause harm. While these findings are harmless, they can create anxiety and often trigger additional tests, biopsies, or even unnecessary surgery. Imagine being told there is a small lesion somewhere in your body, only to undergo a week or month of stress and procedures for something that might never have caused a problem. Third, these scans are expensive and not always covered by insurance, creating financial stress for seniors and their families. The safer approach is targeted screening based on your personal health risks rather than indiscriminate scanning. For example, if you have a history of lung disease or smoking, a lung CT may be beneficial. Otherwise, routine full-body scans are rarely necessary and may do more harm than good. 3. Aggressive cardiac stress tests. The third health checkup to reconsider is aggressive cardiac stress testing. These tests are designed to detect heart disease by putting your heart under controlled stress, either through exercise or medication. While valuable for diagnosing symptoms such as chest pain or shortness of breath, they are often overused in asymptomatic seniors. One major concern is false positives. A false positive occurs when a test suggests there is a heart problem when there actually is none. This can lead to invasive procedures such as angiograms or stents, which carry significant risks for older adults. Complications can include heart attack, stroke, bleeding, or infections. Recovery is also slower and more complicated after 70, which increases the burden of unnecessary procedures. Furthermore, if you already have stable heart disease or your doctor is managing your cardiovascular risk factors, like blood pressure, cholesterol, and lifestyle, then an aggressive stress test may not provide additional value. Instead of routine aggressive testing, focus on monitoring symptoms, regular checkups, and lifestyle measures that improve heart health, such as walking, light exercise, healthy diet, and stress management. These interventions are often more effective at maintaining quality of life than unnecessary testing. 4. Repeated bone density scans. Next, let's discuss bone density scans, which are commonly used to detect osteoporosis. Osteoporosis increases the risk of fractures, which can be life-altering for seniors. Early detection and treatment are important, but repeating these scans too often can be unnecessary and potentially harmful. Here's why. Frequent scans can lead to unnecessary medications. Osteoporosis medications are effective but may carry side effects, including digestive issues, muscle pain, and in rare cases, increased risk of fractures if taken improperly. If a new scan does not meaningfully change your treatment plan, it may offer little benefit but still introduce risk. Instead of repeated scans, focus on preventive measures. Adequate calcium and vitamin D intake, regular weight-bearing exercise such as walking or light resistance training, fall prevention strategies at home. Discuss with your doctor the appropriate interval for bone density testing, which may vary based on your prior results, overall health, and risk factors. 5. Frequent blood tests without clear reason. Finally, let's talk about blood tests. Many seniors undergo frequent blood panels just to be safe. While blood tests are essential when monitoring chronic conditions or diagnosing symptoms, excessive testing can sometimes do more harm than good. Here's why. Frequent testing increases the chance of false positives or borderline results. A minor abnormality may trigger further investigations, medications, or procedures that are not actually necessary. Beyond medical risks, this can create stress and anxiety, which affects both physical and mental well-being. Additionally, each blood draw carries a small risk of complications such as bruising, infection, or vein injury. While these risks are minor individually, they become more significant when tests are repeated unnecessarily. A smarter approach is targeted testing based on symptoms, chronic conditions, and meaningful intervals rather than routine panels without medical justification. This approach reduces stress, minimizes risk, and allows you to focus on what really matters for your health. Making smarter health decisions after 70. So if some health checkups can be harmful, how do you know which ones are necessary? Here are some guiding principles. Personalized assessment. Consider your age, overall health, life expectancy, and existing conditions when deciding which tests to continue. Consult your doctor. Have open discussions about the benefits and risks of each screening. Ask whether the test will truly improve your quality of life. Focus on meaningful preventive care. Prioritize exercise, nutrition, vaccinations, and management of chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Avoid one-size-fits-all testing. Just because a test is standard for younger adults does not mean it is appropriate for seniors. Consider quality of life. Some tests may extend life marginally, but at the cost of discomfort, stress, or serious complications. Make decisions that enhance your daily life. By focusing on targeted, evidence-based screenings and preventive care, you can maintain your independence, reduce stress, and enjoy a higher quality of life well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Conclusion. In summary, After 70, it is vital to remember that more testing is not always better. Unnecessary screenings, while well-intentioned, can cause stress, harm, and even serious medical complications. The 5 tests we discussed, routine cancer screenings, full-body CT scans, aggressive cardiac stress tests, repeated bone density scans, and frequent blood tests, should all be considered carefully in the context of your personal health and life expectancy. True health in your senior years is not about doing every test possible, but about making informed, thoughtful decisions. Work with your healthcare team, focus on preventive care, and prioritize your quality of life. When you do this, you will avoid unnecessary risks, reduce stress, and live your golden years with confidence, vitality, and peace of mind. Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay healthy, and take care of yourself.